Hello you gorgeous lot, thank you for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be doing a affordable drugstore bridal makeup. I know that there's many brides or many people who are attending weddings who actually cannot afford to hire a makeup artist. And also I just feel like as soon as you say the word wedding or bridal or groom, anything to do with a wedding basically, the price just shoots straight up. That's why I really wanted to make this video as well, to hopefully show you some ways that you can do your makeup yourself. Or if you're a guest or a bridesmaid, anything like that, and you're doing your own makeup but you want affordable products, this is the video for you. I've already done my skincare. I'm not talking you through what I've used because some of my skincare is drugstore and then some of my skincare is high-end. And right now I'm testing out a few new products because my skin has got a lot of texture. You won't be able to see it on camera, but my skin is, you know, just going through it right now. She has her moments. So make sure before you apply your makeup, or even if you're doing someone else's makeup, that your base is nice and clean. If you're doing your friend's makeup for her wedding, your mum's makeup, your sister's, whoever's, if you're doing anyone's makeup, please make sure the base is nice and fresh. If you're doing your own makeup, go and wash your face with your normal cleanser, do your moisturizer, do all that stuff so you can start with a clean, fresh canvas. We don't want residue sitting on your face or last night's mascara. You need a clean base. Also, can I just say, I know right now I look like I'm gonna go on a run. That is because I'm sweating. Oh my god, it is so humid today. I've got the fan here, I've got my sports bra on, then I've also got my Nike sports shorts on. So your girl is very aware I don't look very nice right now, okay? But I'm not gonna look like this at the end of the video, and that's all I care about really. So, okay, let's begin. First product we're gonna be using is an Illuminating Primer. This is one by 17 Makeup. If you haven't tried it, I actually really recommend it. It's really nice, you know, and really, really affordable. All their products are under £5. What I like to do with this product, because it has this kind of like golden champagne colour, I just take that onto the high points of the cheeks just to do a little bit of strobing, okay? Give the skin a bit of freshness. I'm going to take it on that forehead as well because she's a little bit dry, just to give me illuminated skin. Look at that. Isn't it lovely? It's so nice and thin, it feels like a lotion, and this is my favourite product from the brand so far. Okay, we're going to talk about foundations now. Now this foundation I actually used on myself when I was maid of honour for my sister, and on her because I did her wedding makeup. This is the EX1 Invisiwear Foundation. This is actually loved by so many celebrities as well, and it has a really nice, gorgeous, medium coverage. This foundation is buildable. I'm going to use the shade 7. My hair is just expanding because of the humidity. So I'm taking a brush. A brush will help you pack on and build up that coverage. I like to take on the back of my hand, take as I need so I'm not putting too much onto my brush, and it gives me a nice thin layer. The fact that I used this on myself when I was maid of honour and my sister just shows how much faith I have in this foundation. I do feel like this foundation, it does slightly oxidize, so bear that in mind, but I normally go in with a slightly lighter concealer anyway, so it kind of evens everything out, but that looks pretty good to me. Because it is summertime and that is when people do tend to have their weddings, I would recommend going in with a damp beauty sponge. Any beauty sponge, hasn't got to be a particular one, and just go around and press that into the skin. That's going to make it look more hydrated. It's going to take off any product that is sitting on top of the skin, and then also by pushing it into the skin, it's going to look more realistic, more skin-like. Take a shot for every time I just said skin. Skin, 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 skin. Skin, skin, skin. I'm going to take a liquid blush right now. This one is by Lottie London. I think I've swatched this, but I don't think I've actually used it. This is quite thin and a light blush. Taking more onto the back of my hand. You can use a dish or a tray if you want to. I'm old school. I like to use my hands. It's kind of like how I was taught as well years ago, so I just use my hands. You're the babies, and hello, hello, munchkin. This concealer you need to try if you're looking for an affordable full coverage concealer. If you like Tarte Shape Tape or Too Faced Multi Sculpting Concealer, then you need to try this one, okay? This is by Rimmel, and this is the Multi-Tasker Concealer. Guys, this is so good. Many days I just wear this by itself and no foundation. So I'm going to take it in here, down the sides of the nose, on the chin, and then a little bit in the centre of that forehead. Do you know what? I'll also put a bit there. I will blend out the less important places first, so the things that don't matter as much as the under eyes, basically. I think sometimes online you get so used to seeing so much high-end products that you forget that there are some absolute gems in the drugstore. I remember when I was younger and I was obviously into makeup, I would have to save up money just to go and buy myself a BarryM Dazzle Dust. And guys, they weren't expensive. They were like, I think £5 or £5.99, something like this. And I remember I would research all the colours, I'd look at swatches of them. I'd go into the shop and I'd take ages, like absolutely ages, because it took me time to save up that £5 that I was like, okay, I need to make sure I'm buying the right one right now. And I remember when I did start working and stuff like this, I would then put money aside to get a MAC lipstick. And at the time, I don't know if they were £14. I don't know, I can't remember exactly. But even that, I remember I'd go to MAC, I would look at the lipsticks, I'd even get them sometimes to try them on, see what they look like on me. I'd swatch them, because not all of us can just go in and be like, yeah, I'll have that one, and that one. Those people who can, like, great, it's amazing for them. But I'm just saying, we have to bear in mind that not everyone can afford to pay for a wedding makeup artist and can go and get all these high-end products for their wedding makeup. I'm always going to be that creator who uses high-end and drugstore mixed together. I'm never going to be one or the other. How flawless is that concealer? That is so good. I need to zoom you in a bit more. Hold on. Look at that. I have quite dark under eye bags and my skin's got a lot of texture right now. You might be able to see a little bit there and a little bit here. That is so flawless. So then in place, I'm going to be taking a Morphe finishing powder, and I feel like this minimises pores as well. Right, my loves, this is what we're working with. Healthy skin, that light still bounces back off. So I was sent this Milani Gilded Flora palette in the post today, and it's got a little mixture of colours. And normally when it comes to wedding makeup, I don't like to go to OTT. Obviously everyone has their own preference, and I really do recommend you sticking to your kind of style of makeup, but just, you know, enhancing it a little bit, tweaking it a little bit. So if you're not someone who wears a lot of makeup, definitely stay on the more natural, soft kind of things. If you're someone who wears a wing eyeliner every day, then of course wear your wing eyeliner. Just don't change it too drastically. I feel on a wedding day, you want to look back in your photos and you want your makeup to age really well in that sense, you know? So yeah, I got this palette here, and I'm kind of liking the look of these two colours, and this little champagne-y one looks pretty cute. So we're going to do a little bit of a combination of those, I reckon. I have a matte shade here, and we're going to pop that matte shade right there. I will not be blending that out. Right there, I can see a few eyebrow hairs. Maybe I should have plucked my eyebrows before coming on camera. Then I'm going to take this brown shade here and just do circular motion on the outer corner. Bring this up a little bit and then connect it underneath that bottom. Dragging that up. Really simple, really easy. Then I'm going to take this Milani Gilded Shadow Stick. Looks like that. This I'm going to run onto the tight line and then onto the rest of the lid. Taking some pressed powder, I'm just going to go in and just go underneath here just to clean that up a little bit. So it's not obvious, but it just helps keep a bit more of that shape. We're going to take this kind of champagne colour, press that on top of that eye crayon. Super, super easy look. We're now going to do some eyelashes. Now, the ones I'm going to be using are the doubled up demi wispies. So let me bring them close so you can see what I mean. They look really nice, really fluttery and really soft. So if you are going to wear false eyelashes, I recommend wearing ones that you've worn before and, you know, suit your eye shape, because not every eyelash suits every eye shape. Damn, we got there in the end. I've made this mistake many times where I've worn eyelashes and they just look too heavy and too full for my own eyes. If not, I do really recommend getting eyelash extensions, because you never know how emotional you're gonna get seeing your best friend get married, or you're getting married. You just never know. I'm gonna pop these on. I'm gonna cut them, trim them, do all that good stuff and put them on. The eyelashes are on. I'm just allowing them to dry down a bit. Okay, we're gonna do eyebrows now. These two products are actually what I use anyway, so I'm not using them just for the purpose of keeping it all drugstore. These two products I really recommend for your brows. Just gonna brush through the hairs, make sure there's no product on them. And then instead of going in and filling in the eyebrows just like this, I go in with the Got To Be Brow Gel. Now, a lot of product comes off of this, so make sure you scrape that bad boy off. And then I'm just gonna look down and go through all of those hairs. And we're gonna let them dry a bit. Sorry, I got itch. Oh my God, do not scratch your face, right? I was doing my mum's makeup once. Can't remember where I was going. Can't remember. But anyway, I was doing my mum's makeup. She's like, hold on, I got an itch. And as she's itched her face, she just basically scratched off a whole line of foundation, primer, everything. So now when she's got an itch, I tell her, don't scratch your face. You either pat it like that, or you get a brush and you do little soft circular motion. Do not go and scratch your face, because trust me, you're gonna move it. Eyebrow trends come and go, let's be real. Right now, it's all about the overly fluffy, laminated, really full looking eyebrows. That's great, but we don't want your eyebrows to be the star of the show on the face. You want everything to complement each other and go together nicely, so that not one thing in particular stands out, but everything as a whole just comes together. So with your eyebrows, just lightly fill them in. So I'd look at my brow and I'd be like, okay, cool. I need to do a lot more on the towel of my eyebrow. That's why I have microblading, because I'm a 90s baby and I overplucked my eyebrows and made my eyebrows look like sperm. I always have to have this in my makeup kit now. If I don't have this, my eyebrows just don't look as good. Then all I'm gonna do is just the front of the eyebrow, just soften. Remember as well, if you do have any birthmarks, any moles, any freckles, anything like this on your face, go over them so they can come through. So I have a little one right here. Sorry, I've got to bring my mirror close for that one. Now the bronzer I'm gonna use is this one from KIKO. Now I'm not too sure if they still got this. I hope they do, because this is a really nice bronzer. This is their Radiant Fusion. This is a Real Techniques angled brush, and just go round and bring that onto the forehead. You see that? Oh my god, how much better is that? Oh, sculpted, honey. I'm just using the bronzer to help give me a bit of shape, warm up the skin, and add that definition into the face so it doesn't look so flat. Sorry, that tapping is my watch. This Amazon strap is so good, and it come with the thing to take the amount out that you needed. And oh my god, guys, it looks so good. If you have an Apple Watch, definitely recommend it. I'll link it in the down bar for all you guys and girls that want it. A little bit on top of the nose as well. Then of course it'd be rude of me not to go underneath that jawline, because like you just have to. Like I have to. I cannot, especially in wedding pictures, bring it all the way up behind that ear. You want to look sculpted from every damn angle. It is your day, and even if you're just attending a wedding, it's just, you know, just gotta be done, really. This is Plum Blossom from 17 Makeup on the higher points. Depending on where you put your blush will depend on the kind of look that you desire. I think on the wedding day it's quite nice to look quite lifted, and that's why I'm going from, let's say, where the arch of the brow is, up those cheekbones, just to lift the cheeks. Once again, just dabbing that product on. Taking the primer that we used earlier, just gonna pop that onto the back of the hand, right? Be careful when you're doing this, because normally when you've done powders, you don't normally go on top with liquids. If you do, you've got to be quite careful. I'm taking a duo fiber brush, and I'm just swirling that onto the back of my hand, trying to avoid all this other stuff. Swirling that and taking the most minimal amount, right? And you see right here, you're just gonna lightly dab. Then I'm going to go with my fingers and just press that into the skin. Then it shouldn't disturb anything. If you want to, just to play it safe, opt for a powder highlighter. I just wanted to do that just to add a little bit of dewiness to the skin, a little bit of, you know, fresh looking skin. Don't feel like you have to do that, because like I said, it can be a bit risky when you've done your setting and your powders and then you go on top of a liquid. But by using my fingers, it just kind of pushes it in and melts it into the skin. For the lips, I'm going to be using a Dull Beauty liner. I put on my Instagram, what lip liners do you guys recommend? And a lot of you told me to get the Dull Beauty Boy Buy One, but that wasn't in stock, so I ended up getting this one, which is called She's Fine. Now I've lined the lips, next product I'm going to take is this one by 17 Makeup. This is a High Shine Lip Crayon in the shade Toffee Peach. As you can see, I've used it a little bit. I recently done some work with 17, so of course I've been experimenting with their products. The last thing I will do before I put a gloss on is I'm just going to take a little bit of concealer, and I'm just going to dab that in the center of the lips to give it a bit more of an ombre effect, make the lips look more fuller in the center. Can you see there? Whatever lip products you wear on your wedding day, get one of your bridesmaids or someone to keep nearby. I'd recommend having maybe some blotting sheets or a little bit of loose powder with you, and your lip products so you can touch up as well, like throughout the day, just because you know you're going to be taking loads of photos. And then last but not least, a little bit of gloss, because I just feel like it brings the look together. It just makes everything look glossy and just so pretty. And this is an incredible gloss. It's by BarryM. It's the Coco Loco. If you haven't tried this, just try it. It's so good. Literally makes your lips look like they've got a lip oil on. Look at that. I find with more affordable setting sprays and drugstore setting sprays in general, they're always good with doing dewy ones, but ones that actually set your makeup in place, I find high-end do a little bit better. However, out of a lot of the drugstore affordable ones, I feel like this one actually does set the makeup in place. But this one here is the Fresh Face by BarryM. Gonna give it a bit of a shake. Let me put my fan on. Don't think, I know just what you're thinking. If you're someone who is just a bit too shiny afterwards with that spray, like I do, then just go with a little bit of loose powder and just go over the areas that are a bit too shiny. At this point, now you're dry, you're all set, you can go and put your mascara on if you haven't got lash extensions. If you're a guest, more so than the bride, because you know we don't want to get anything on your wedding dress, I would recommend using some of the Vita Liberata Body Blur. This is loved by celebrities, guys. Like, celebrities love this stuff, especially when they're going out on the red carpets and stuff like that. This is available from Boots, and I think you can get it from Look Fantastic as well. It's not cheap, but it will last you ages. Like, it takes me a while to go through this, and whenever I have my legs out, if I'm going to like a festival or if I'm a wedding guest anywhere or whatever, if I've got any part of my body, so you see I've got this part out here, I will just use it. So let me just pull this down so you can see what I mean. I've changed my top, you know, just to just to go with the illusion, give you full effect. I love Vita Liberata. I often work with them and I'm so happy that I do because I love their stuff. So you can use a brush or you can use a mitt. I often use the shade medium, that's my favorite, but I'm using the shade dark right now just because, you know, it is a little bit sunny. This gives you such a gorgeous glow and has a bit of pigment there, so it helps with coverage if you need that, of course. So loads of celebrity makeup artists use this on their clients and I don't feel like it's raved about enough. And look at that. So yeah, looks like this. So if you have a dress that is cut down like this, or you have your legs out, anything like that, definitely recommend using that. Of course, allow it to dry. Pat it, see if it's dry as well. That I can see is not dry, but this brush will help take off any excess product. Just make sure you don't have anything rubbing on it that's light like this. Yeah, just be very careful because you don't want that to transfer onto your beautiful white dress. And here we have our affordable bridal makeup that you can even wear if you're a wedding guest or a bridesmaid, anything like that. All of these products are affordable. I have done 2 of our wedding makeup looks, which I will leave linked in the down bar. That is the look. Hopefully you want to stay connected with me. If you do, I have Instagram, I have TikTok. I'd love it, follow me over there. I upload all the damn time on TikTok now. I'm obsessed with that app. Like, I scroll on it for hours. If you've enjoyed it, give it a like. And until next time, I'll see you in another video.